everybody. Hope you missed us. We haven't been here for 2 weeks, but I am so excited to be here with Nicole Chalmers of Fit to Be Wed. That's Fit, the number 2, B, and then Wed.
Yes.
She has an incredible story about how her and her husband have kind of grown this brand to help brides or grooms or anybody really connect with themselves during the wedding planning journey. And we're also going to show you some workouts. I'm a little nervous about that, but it'll be good.
It's going to be great.
So welcome. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Of course. It looks like springtime is coming. So
got the door open. The sun's finally coming into this apartment.
Sun's out, guns out. So
yes.
Perfect time for you to really
exactly
showcase all your things.
Absolutely.
And so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, so I'm originally from New Orleans. My background is in dance, musical theater mostly, but I danced with Ballet Austin. That was my first professional gig as a dancer. And then I started doing more musical theater and traveling, doing theater, working on cruise ships and all that craziness, but always with the goal of coming to New York. And
where do these cruise ships go? What's your favorite one?
I worked with Celebrity Cruise Lines, and we did the Mediterranean, and that was just amazing. Like, one of our home ports was, we would go Venice to Spain. We would go to Barcelona, and that was just like heaven.
You must have some stories.
Oh my gosh, that was such an experience. I was so young. I was 20 years old. Like, just traveling the world, getting to do what I loved. It couldn't have been a better experience.
What a great, like, eye-opening job, like, right out of the gate. Like,
yeah.
It really probably taught you so many things that you're still using today.
Absolutely. So much to learn from, like, having to be on your own at a young age and really be responsible, because you are partying, you are having fun, you're traveling, but you're being paid to do a job. And so it was a great experience for me to really learn how to hold myself accountable. And it's definitely been fuel for me as a business owner now, and helping myself to do something good for my company and for myself every day.
And like a work-life balance, if there is such a thing.
For sure.
You probably learned a few things.
Little tips here and there.
Yeah, so sorry I cut you off.
No worries. So I worked on a cruise ship and did kind of local theater here and there with the goal of coming to New York, and saved up my money, packed my bags, moved here.
From New Orleans?
Yes, from New Orleans, because I had been kind of all over the place, but back home. Well, locals say it a lot of different ways, but everyone that's not from New Orleans says New Orleans. So you're not wrong.
Perfect.
Don't worry. So moved from New Orleans to New York. Moved in with a really good friend of mine who was a Rockette at the time. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she's a badass. And so lived with her for a bit in Queens, repping that Astoria like hard. I'm back now. I moved around to all the boroughs and finally found my home in New York, in Astoria. I love it here.
It's amazing.
Came here ready to like live my dreams and pursue dance and musical theater, and worked all the weird jobs, did bottle service, catered, worked at Sephora, putting on makeup and spraying people with perfume. I did it all. And finally I found that I needed to work in an industry that fed my soul and my body. So I got into fitness and started teaching Zumba and teaching body pump and all kinds of different group fitness classes, and just fell in love with teaching and fitness and helping people like get into their bodies and really like love who they are.
Absolutely. The first time you like stepped in front of that class, can you tell us what that was about? Because whenever I'm working out, I'm like, I know I would not be a good group fitness instructor, but I can just imagine like the nerve that you have to really like.
Really, truly though, like every time it's still nerve-wracking. you know, that first time, there's nothing like that. You're like vibrating like up here. You're like, oh God, what am I doing? What's happening?
How did I get up here?
Why
Did I do this?
Yes, you have that like serious imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
But the more you do it, the more you exercise that muscle. Like with anything, you feel stronger, you feel more confident, you feel excited to be up there. And really the thing that gets me is getting good feedback from a class.
Sure.
When they've had a good experience, I know I've done my job and I feel good. That's what brings me back every time.
Absolutely. And you seem like someone who prepares really well. So, and I think that's like half the battle.
I try.
Because, you know, if like the music goes out, you have to keep running back to the stupid machine and plugging things in and changing songs, that like totally throws people
There's
off.
nothing more stressful than being in like an unknown environment with like all these different variables where you're like, I just hope this works. So I've learned to like have it on a CD, have it on my phone, make sure it's on my computer, like bring it all.
Yeah.
Bring your own cord. You just never know what's gonna happen. You have to prepare for every scenario, and
we understand that as planners. This is like
Absolutely.
literally what we do.
I'm sure you know, like prepare for, you know, plan A through plan like X,
and then none of those are going to work. So come up with a new plan on the day of.
Yeah, we have that in common. You've got to think on your feet.
Yeah.
Like if something's not working in a class, you have to be able to adapt and work with the people that are here with you. You know. I plan these workouts and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be so fun, and then I get there and people are like, what is she doing? And I just need to like take a step back and think, okay, like take it down a notch. We're all gonna have fun and get through this together.
And do you have like motivating like words? Like one spin instructor, my husband and I always joke about this. He's like, are you a lion or a lamb?
That's his phrase.
Towards the end of the class, like to get you to the finish line.
Yes, to push to that finish. That finisher is very important. We have, my husband and I, he's really good at those. He has all those motivational, like juicy quotes. So much so that I'll be taking his class and he'll say something and I'll just like scream out. I'll be like, yes, I love that. He's really the king of that. I like can never like, I can't plan those ahead of time. They come out of you in the moment. But yeah, you gotta have those like juicy moments. One thing I like to say, I teach a lot of cardio kickboxing, and one thing I like to have people do is to visualize whatever it is that is stressing them out or really getting to them. Yeah. And I need you to hit that. Hit the person that you really want to hit, but maybe we shouldn't hit in real life. You know, take that moment. This is your time.
Right.
Use it wisely.
Yeah, it's very rare, like, that you get an hour a day for yourself, so take advantage of it.
Yeah. This is New York. We're busy people.
Yeah, no, not enough time.
Yeah.
All right, totally sidetracked now, but I love it. I think it's going in the right direction and learning more about you and, you know, really what you put forth every time you meet with someone.
Yes.
So your background, you from New Orleans. As you were getting married, you realized it was a little bit stressful. You were planning from New York with your mom in New Orleans.
Yes.
And
overwhelming. That journey was super overwhelming and challenging, and I wanted wedding planning to be this like beautiful journey, and I was so excited about it. But then you get into it and you're like, oh, I only want to do the fun things. Like I don't care how you get linens on the table, just like get them there. You know, like I don't care about like who the silverware comes from. Just make it happen. You know, and I didn't have the luxury of having a planner. But yeah, that experience just really, it stuck with me.
Did you and your mom make it through?
Oh my gosh, yes. Honestly, you know, we butted heads. There were things. My mother is a Italian Catholic Southern woman, and she has strong opinions, which is why I have strong opinions, and I love her for it. But you know, you have to find the balance.
Right.
And she really understood when I sat down and had a frank conversation with her. You know, this is what I want, and this is ultimately my day with my husband to be. And he was amazing and super involved and is very good at all the logistical stuff that I didn't want to deal with. So
Excel sheets.
Yes, he put our whole guest list together. He was amazing. He got all the addresses together and made beautiful spreadsheets, and it's not my thing. That's his thing. I'm the creative. I'm like, these colors go together. It's going to look great with my dress and my flowers and my hair. Those things I'm good at. I'm good at creating a beautiful picture, and he's good at helping me implement them, which is why we make a great team. Yes.
Okay, so you were stressed out, and then they had this crazy honeymoon.
Yes.
That
I never heard of it. I mean, I don't think people typically do this.
But it was 4 months long.
Yes, actually 4.5.
Oh, sorry.
We planned for 5 months in case, because we weren't really, we had never done anything like this, so we weren't really sure how long it was going to take. But we hiked the Appalachian Trail, which is 2,190.9, don't forget that last 0.9 miles. So that is quite an undertaking
How'd you pack?
Well, you can only bring a very limited amount of things. You have a pack that you're carrying on your back every day. So you have to keep that in mind. You have to keep the weight to a certain level.
My
So
husband had to carry.
2 pairs of underwear,
Oh man. Okay.
1 sports bra, 2 pairs of socks, pair of leggings, tank top, long sleeve shirt, like a rain jacket, and then you wash your stuff when you get to town, like every 4 days. So it's an experience. You have to be up for it. And we're adventurers. We love to be outside. We clearly love to be active. We're both fitness instructors. He's a personal trainer. So it's something we are passionate about anyway, and we had been talking about doing it for years and never really found the time. But this just felt like it. This felt like the time to take. We were married. We're so excited to be starting our life together, and we wanted to take on this challenge before we entered this really fresh stage of our life.
Absolutely. Did the tent make it 4 months?
Did the what?
Your tent make it 4
It
months?
did.
Cool.
Our tent is still going strong.
You need to Instagram that to whatever company, Coleman or...
Yeah, it's MSR is the brand. They're amazing. The tent is called a Hubba Hubba, which is very appropriate when you're on your honeymoon. But yeah, it was an incredible experience. I wouldn't trade it for the world, and it taught us so much about ourselves as a couple, and we really grew stronger.
I can imagine. That's awesome. And so on this journey, you realized that you needed the planning process to be less stressful, or maybe just healthier.
Healthier.
Yeah.
It's definitely the word. In general, I think I'm just trying to make every aspect of my life a little easier, a little healthier, a little less stressful. And while we were walking, you have a lot of time to think in the woods for 4.5 months, I just kept going back to that time in my life and wondering, could it be easier? Could it be less stressful? Could it be healthier? And I came to this conclusion that, there's a lot of ways that you can make it an easier process, but I can help through fitness, through wellness, through creating a community of incredible women vendors that I've been working with, building this network that brides can call on to help them plan their bachelorette, or just do some fitness for themselves.
Yeah.
Even if you wanted to work out with you and your husband, so you had time, just the two of you, you can come to us and we can help you build a program where you work out together and strengthen your bond during this time when you're really should be fighting for each other.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need to punch something, so why not get the aggression out?
Very true.
Yeah.
Let him hold that punching bag for you so you can get some of that stress
I
out.
like it. Awesome. Well, this is a lovely idea that came up. And so if I'm a bride, I come to you, you know, let's say in the beginning of the process, you just got engaged,
Yes.
and I'm sure a big question that I always hear, they want to fit into their dress, you know, they start diet plans and
Of course.
everything like that.
Yes.
So when they come to you, you can customize like a service for them?
Absolutely, yes. So really our whole mantra is fitness, empowerment, and fun. We want to make this an enjoyable experience for you. So people love to say sweat for the dress. That's kind of not our thing. We want you to feel good every day,
Right.
not just for the big day, but for beyond. So yes, it is great that you now want to feel good. We want you to feel good. So we can help you work with one of our health coaches to develop healthy relationships with food and your diet and feel good about what you're putting into your body, because that's such a huge part of how you feel every day. And we can also help you build a fitness regimen that works for you. Maybe you just want to work out with your friends for like a bachelorette experience. We can do a 1-hour fitness class where you come and, you know, maybe you want to do yoga, or we can do kickboxing and you can punch something, which is my personal favorite. So there's a range of what we can offer you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I love that it's customized and you're really looking to, you know, get to know the clients and hopefully take it past the wedding day.
Absolutely. You know, we do start here at the wedding because it's such an important moment in your life and people put so much energy into planning this day. You want to feel good and look good on that day. I totally get that. I felt that way. But it doesn't end there.
Right.
You've just started this journey. You're moving into a new chapter of your life. You want to be healthy and ready to share the rest of your life with your partner. So yes, it's all about moving forward into a new healthy chapter of your life.
I like it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So maybe you can show us some exercises.
Absolutely.
That I thought when I came here, I was like, maybe we could do like some exercises that hit certain points for certain types of dresses, but she was already very prepared. And I think these are some common...
Definitely things you can do at home that target areas that women typically come to us and have issue with. I get that. You know, we all want to work on a specific area. So today we're going to go through like a couple of different spots that women usually come to us wanting to target.
Cool. Let's do it.
Great. Let's do it. All right. Let me pull this little mat out for us a little bit. And I'll get
Should I stand on the mat?
yeah, you can stand on the mat. Is it going to be okay if we sit down? Are you going to be able to
Cool.
keep
Jessie
us in
says
frame?
yes.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so we have these amazing stretch bands. I love these because they're super cheap and very versatile. You can do so much with them. So I'm going to give you one of those, and I'm going to put this step into that. This is one of those tools that you can travel with. We're going to put it just above our knees and just kind of step out to hold it up in place. There we go. Beautiful. So you can keep your feet just underneath your hips.
Cool.
And keep your knees soft. Yeah. And these are great because you can use them in so many different ways at home. You can travel with them. They're just like such a great tool to keep around. You can do so much with them and you're not committing to like one weight.
Mm-hmm.
You get a variety of tension depending on the level of movement that you do. So we're gonna do a little hip abduction. Soft knees, little bend, and the deeper you get, the more you're gonna feel this. So you're like sitting back into a chair.
Okay.
All right?
I'm good?
Shift your, yes, there you go. So your torso's coming out over your toes a little bit.
Okay.
And you're just gonna shift your weight into your left leg and tap your right leg out to the side. Woo!
Nice.
So keep doing that. These bands, they do a lot for you, I'm telling you. It may not look like much, but you're gonna really feel this.
Oh, no, I'm sure I'll be dancing a lot. Like,
Woo! Let's do 2 more on this side, and then we'll take it over to the other side.
Okay.
All right. Stepping that out. Left side. So this is great. It's a simple movement you can take anywhere with you. You don't need anything to do this, right? You can do this at home.
Yeah.
Anybody can do this. And that's the kind of movement I love to do. Nothing super complicated that you're like, what am I getting myself involved in? This is just for everyone. 2 more here.
Okay. And this is the hips, right?
Yes, this is for your hips.
I thought that
it's great for your glutes.
Yeah.
The great thing about that is it's going to target your whole posterior chain, which is the entire back of your leg.
We definitely need that.
We all know that dress is going to like hug that curve, and you really want to see that. So now let's do that alternating.
Okay.
Tap it out on this side and then the left. Yes, awesome. So we're going to turn this into a compound movement. So this is a way to really get the most out of your workout. I like to multitask.
Okay.
And this is a great way to do that. So now that you've got that rhythm, right? Keep tapping it out to the side, and you're going to twist towards your standing leg. Yes. And that's getting your obliques involved. That's these side muscles here, right?
Yep.
Really digging into that core. So think about pulling your belly button all the way to your spine.
Belly button all the way to spine.
Yes. So now that's how you engage your core, right? When people say engage your core, you're always like, what does that mean? Right. That means pull your belly button to your spine. That's another way to think of it.
This is the first time I've worked out with my hair down.
It's a good look. Sometimes it's fun to like whip your hair around when you're working out.
I don't understand those people.
No. That's why I cut it all off. Get rid of it. So now we're really starting to like warm up. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty toasty over here. Good. And you feel that in your glutes, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's do 2 more here. Shake that out. Nice. So that's a great low impact workout that you can take anywhere with you. So we can drop that loop. And now we're going to use a different kind of band.
Okay.
This is just a long TheraBand. You can get these on Amazon for a few dollars. They're just so good. And they come in lots of different weights, so you can get different resistances. This one's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Which is where I like to start. I like to challenge myself. So we're just gonna take this in our hands.
Both feet?
Yes. We'll start there. We'll start with both feet on. And then if we feel like that's a little too much, you can always step 1 foot off to reduce the resistance. So another area that women often come to us wanting to work on is shoulders. And right here, this little pocket of fat that we all love so much in a strapless dress.
The dress just hits it there.
It just loves to like emphasize that. So this is a really great workout for your shoulders and your back. We're going to be targeting both of those. Whoop. So you're going to do a front shoulder raise. You're just going to extend 1 arm at a time.
Okay.
Nice and slow. Just like that, alternating. Yes. So keep going. Bend those knees just a little bit. Yes. Now remember we talked about engaging that core.
Yeah.
I just saw it happen. As
I was like, oh wait,
you were like, oh yeah, right. Now think of standing nice and tall. Yes. Oh my gosh. Beautiful.
She needs to come to the gym every day.
I love it.
I'm probably doing it wrong.
No, you're doing great. You're nailing it. Keep alternating. There we go. So we're gonna do 1 on the right, 1 on the left, and then both of them together. Oh, she already knows. Like she's on it. This is so good. I love it.
Oh, I probably messed that up.
No, you're good. Let's take this one out to the side. So we're gonna do a lat raise now, which is all you felt that immediately in your back, right? So keep going. Right here.
Oh yeah.
Down the back, you're feeling that. So when you wear that gorgeous backless dress, they're gonna see all that hard work that you did.
Yeah, that's one of my problem areas. It's like,
I mean, I'm very lucky. I have a strong back, but when it came to getting into that dress and I was wearing a really fitted through the hips, that was my area that I was like, okay, we're gonna be doing a lot of these little abductors to get into that dress.
Did you think you were gonna wear a form-fitting dress?
No, I was gonna be like bohemian chic bride, and I tried that dress on and it just wasn't working for me. And so I needed to remind myself that this is my body and it's beautiful, the way that it is.
Yeah.
And I need to dress this body,
Yeah.
not a body that I don't have.
And I'm sure the dress shops like told you that too.
Of course, they were really helpful and great about like steering me in the right direction.
And you're like, but no,
I want to be bohemian. No, girl, no. Okay, so we're gonna do one more exercise. We're gonna sit down on the floor.
This is not gonna go over well.
It's gonna be great. These are all very like low intensity, and we can kind of customize them to make them work for where we're at in our fitness journey.
Oh, we're still using this thing?
We're actually gonna share one.
Okay.
You ready for this? Okay, so just like you're gonna do a Russian twist, which is these little guys, where you're doing this twist from side to side to really engage that core. So we're gonna do similar exercise, but this is something that we would do at like a bachelorette party where we have a bunch of women in the room, we have them partner up so they can bond and really engage with one another, and it makes the class more of a unique experience.
Yeah, cool.
So you're gonna grab your band, hold it nice and tight, and you can always move your hands in or further away to kind of change that resistance. And we're gonna twist out to the side. So you're gonna twist away from me, like that.
Oh yeah.
You feel that?
Yeah.
And this is great because you're getting into your abs, but also into your back and the whole side of your body.
For sure.
Whew. We'll do two more here.
Okay.
And normally we would just turn around, but you scooch over, and I'll sit on this side of you, because we gotta do both sides. We can't just do one. That wouldn't be good.
I like
Here we
the
go.
thoroughness of this.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make you work. We can't just pretend to work out together. Fair. Let's just do a couple more.
All right. This is good.
I love this one. It's really fun actually, and I find that when women get together, they just start laughing and really enjoying it.
I like that you had to do it too, like it kept me going.
Absolutely. Like you need to be held accountable. It's great to have a workout buddy. This is definitely something you can do at home with a friend or your husband, because I know my we do a lot of like workouts at home together, and it's great to do stuff where you feel like you're a team.
Right, for sure. Well, thank you so much. This was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Maybe you want to give out a shout out to your Instagram and
Yes.
website.
You can find us online. Our website is fit2wed.com, and our Instagram is fittobewed.official.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.